Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
All right, so we got to get used to the wet weather. It's going to be around again tomorrow. We are catching a little bit of a break this evening. Check this out. Live pictures over downtown. Brendan Miller just commenting on the clouds, and we're actually going to see a little bit of partial clearing. But with the type of environment we're in, and we've had some wet weather today, you can just kind of make out, especially over higher elevations, if we get any partial clearing, which I think we will, that's going to lead to the development of some patchy fog, not only this evening, but through the overnight as well. 46 degrees. The dew point is 44, so they're only two apart from each other. So when they're that close, that almost is saturation, and hence the end result being a lot of low clouds and fog like we are seeing. And you throw a little bit of partial clearing into the mix, that helps that fog kind of proliferate. Not much wind either. So here's what to expect. Like I said, let's get used to the wet weather. It will be around again through the day tomorrow. It should start to taper early Thursday, and then it will be a slow process, but we'll get some gradual clearing by Thursday afternoon. It should be partly sunny. But it will be cooler on Thursday, the way everything's kind of shaping up now. I've actually lowered the temperature a little bit because a little bit more of a northeasterly wind ushering in some cooler, drier air. Nice weather Friday, and then unfortunately this weekend, it's rainy and maybe even a little snowy in some cases. We'll talk more about that in a moment. All right, so numbers now are pretty uniform because of the regulating effect of the clouds. So 47 Rome, down to Utica, mid-40s in Paris, mid and upper 40s here in Otsego County, from Edmiston down to Milford, and up north, temperatures here once again in the low and mid-40s. I mentioned the back edge of the rain slowly shifting its way to the east, still over parts of Herkimer County here. So from Herkimer, points east to Little Falls, Manheim, Dulgeville, those areas, and then pushing east, and then also down here, kind of bisecting Otsego County, splitting it in half, say, near and along Route 166 and points east. That's where the wettest of the weather is, drying out right now off to the west as this little area low pressure goes by. You can see the back edge of the rain. And I've been noticing a little bit of partial clearing here coming into the Niagara Frontier, western New York. So a little partial clearing, but again, that's going to lead to some patchy fog. And then this cold front to the west will work its way to the east, and it will coax moisture up along that front. So we have another round of rain, and this thing is going to be a slow-moving front. So it's really not going to make much progress through the day on Wednesday. So watch how we go tonight. Rain tapers, but a new round of rain developing by tomorrow morning. Watch this expand into the afternoon. So we'll have periods of rain becoming steadier into the afternoon. Winds shift northeasterly, so that is going to keep temperatures somewhere mired in the low 50s, right around 50-ish, before some wet weather tapers by Thursday morning. And it's going to be a pretty good soaking rain, too, as we get into the afternoon. Anywhere from a ½ inch to 1.5 inches expected. So get ready for a soggy Wednesday. Tonight, leftover shower early this evening. Then we'll see a little bit of partial clearing before some new rain arrives by morning. Lows in the mid-40s. They're really not going to drop too much from where they are now. Damp areas of fog early, then occasional rain develops into the afternoon. Steady at times, a high of 52. Rain tapers Thursday, partly sunny by afternoon, breezy, cool, highs near 50. Beautiful weather Friday, partly to mostly sunny, breezy, milder, upper 50s before we get into the wet weather again Saturday. Some wet snow over higher elevations Saturday night and into Sunday as it turns windy and colder, so winter kind of makes a brief appearance here. Monday, scattered snow showers, flurries 37, and then a nice recovery Tuesday with sunshine, upper 40s to near 50.
So we're still just looking for Friday.
Friday's going to be a great day.
And you'll take that at the end of the week?
Yeah.
Nice day Friday?
Just wish we could
just
carry it over to the weekend.
Nice.
That'd be nice, but not going to be the case this weekend.
All right. Well, thank you, Craig. Anyway, regardless of the bad news for the weekend, still had for you a story that you'll like about a youngster whose wish came.
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
Let's get ready to go down into midweek here with some more wet weather, unfortunately, on Wednesday. We've seen a little kind of reprieve from the light rain earlier, and we're going to get a little partial clearing. But the type of environment that we have, if we get any clearing, it is quickly going to fill in again with just low clouds and fog. If we can get any clearing, the winds are light. Temperature is 45. The dew point not far behind that, so that's kind of another key factor to get the development of some patchy fog. So here's what to expect. So it's wet for Wednesday. I think the rain will pick up, become steady into the afternoon, and it's going to linger into Thursday morning. I think by the afternoon, we will see some gradual clearing, at least partly sunny. But the wind is going to be more northerly, so that's going to kind of keep temperatures a little cooler than they've been. So we'll get a little clearing in the afternoon, and then Friday looks like beautiful weather before a rainy weekend. Oh yeah, it might be a little snowy for some too. We'll talk about that in a moment. Temperatures now are in the mid-40s, so again, pretty uniform here because we still have quite a few clouds. 45 Cooperstown, Richfield Springs here at 44, and Hartwick as well. Up north, 42 Old Forge, and in the upper 30s in the high peaks. Not much going on out there now. We had the rain earlier. That's moved away. And here's a kind of a sampling of what we're expecting in terms of some of the fog. So the numbers that you see here are visibilities. The highest you could see, or the farthest I should say, is 10 miles with the naked eye because of the curvature of the Earth. So that's the highest number you will see. Well, you keep that number in mind and then compare it to these numbers that we have tomorrow early in the morning. 3 miles, less than that, up across northern Oneida County, down into the hills of Otsego County. So there could be some dense fog early tomorrow morning. Because we've had all of that rain, that area low pressure moving away, cold front to the west, that's coming in, but it's going to really put on the brakes tomorrow, and it's going to kind of coax all of this moisture north. So we're going to see rain kind of expand over the region here as we go through the day tomorrow. Quick shower tomorrow morning. Here we go into the afternoon, man. It's raining, it's pouring. It's a good day to be snoring. Hopefully you have the day off. If not, let's grab the umbrella out the door. Temperatures as winds go northerly tomorrow, if anything, might actually drop in the afternoon. So we're going to kind of hang around 50-ish, I think, before rain tapers off Thursday. And then we get a little bit of clearing in for the afternoon. And it's going to be a good soaking rain, I think, by the time we get to Thursday morning. Some areas could have anywhere from like a ½ an inch to 1.5 inches of rain as we go through the day tomorrow night, and then the rain eventually tapers off Thursday. Tonight, so we'll watch for a new round of wet weather by morning. Low temperature pretty much where it is now, so like low and mid-40s. Tomorrow, damp, foggy early, some drizzle, light rain, becoming steady into the afternoon as winds shift into the north. 52 with kind of a raw-ish feel to the day. Rain tapers Thursday, partly sunny, late afternoon, breezy, cool 50. Beautiful weather Friday, partly to mostly sunny, breezy, milder, upper 50s. Wet again Saturday. By Saturday night into Sunday, wet snow over higher elevations as it turns windy and colder. Winter for a day, Monday, windy, cold, scattered snow showers, flurries, 37, and then a nice bounce by the time we get to Tuesday. Sunshine and up near 50.
So usually we're waiting for Friday for the end of the work week. This time we're waiting for Friday for maybe a day to get outside.
Yeah, Friday will be nice. Friday night plans, date night, whatever you got going on should be fine.
All right. Well, thankfully, and thank you to you, Craig, first.
Yes,
yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there eventually.
You're Brennan.
I am.
I'm Craig. Okay.
Thankfully, the team playing inside today, the Syracuse women's lacrosse team, didn't have to worry about any of the weather that was going on outside. Updates on their game along with the men's basketball team coming up in sports right after this.
Now, your Eyewitness Weather forecast.
All right, midweek already on Wednesday. Unfortunately, going to have some more wet weather to deal with. We had a little bit today, but we have a nice break for now. A little bit of partial clearing tonight, and then some patchy fog. We'll go over that here in a moment. So temperature now is at 45. The dew point not far behind that number. So when those two numbers are close, there's no wind and a little bit of partial clearing. Yeah, the end result will be a little bit of patchy fog, and we'll talk about where that will be forming as we go through the overnight. It is wet on Wednesday. I think rain will actually become steadier as we get into the afternoon here before tapering Thursday. Then we're going to get into some clearing late in the day Thursday. Nice weather Friday, and then not so nice for the weekend. Rainy, maybe even a little snowy. Sorry. But it's March. March could do weird things, man. Numbers now, like I said, pretty uniform in the 40s. Low and mid, Otsego County, up north, falling into the upper 30s across the high peaks, 42 in Old Forge. Not much going on locally, but to the north and west, that's where we are noticing some wet weather, just kind of scraping into Oswego right now. More on that in a moment. Here are the visibilities. So the areas of fog that will be forming. Keep in mind the farthest you can see with the naked eye is about 10 miles because of the curvature of the earth. So that's the highest number you'll ever see on this. So you compare that to these numbers of what you will wake up to tomorrow morning. Again, there's going to be some dense fog. Visibility's less than a mile in the more fog-prone areas of Herkimer County and also down into the hills. Here in Utica, downtown, a little bit of patchy fog. There goes one area of low pressure, cold front west. That will work its way east, but it will put the brakes on, and it will actually coax all of this moisture down to the south up over us as we head through the day tomorrow. So that's why rain will become steadier as we go into the afternoon. We'll show you this on Futurecast here. Watch as we go into the afternoon. The rain really expands. And again, some of this rain will be steady at times, lingering into Thursday morning before tapering off, and then a little bit of partial clearing by the afternoon. All the while, winds turn northerly, so temperatures will be a little cooler, and it's going to be a fairly decent soaking rain, 3/4 of an inch to 1.5 inches or so by the time we get through the day tomorrow night, and into Thursday morning. Eyewitness weather forecast tonight. Showers developing later tonight. Low temperatures pretty much where they are now. If we get a little partial clearing, some patchy fog, might drop another 2-3 degrees. And then tomorrow, damp, foggy early, occasional rain developing into the afternoon, becoming steadier into the afternoon. Temperatures around 50-ish, maybe the low 50s, but as winds go northerly, I think that will pretty much be where temperatures live tomorrow. And same deal Thursday with that northerly component to the wind. Shower early, then partly sunny, breezy, cool for the afternoon. Beautiful weather Friday, up into the upper 50s. Wet weather again Saturday. By Saturday night into Sunday, as we spring forward, some wet snow over higher elevations. Windy, colder into Monday. Scattered snow showers and flurries. More bright sunshine Tuesday up near 50, and that sunset Tuesday, by then, actually by Sunday, you just won't see it Sunday, will be after 7.
So we're taking a look at we're losing an hour of sleep over the weekend,
Yeah,
and also
that.
it's going to be raining.
Yeah, isn't it great?
Not great. Yeah, I mean, that's kind
Lovely.
of just tacking on to maybe something that we weren't looking forward to on that side.
I am all for the later daylight.
Oh, absolutely. Me too. I think it's just...
I think that whole losing hour of
an
sleep,
hour?
You know, like you gain an hour and you lose an hour, and then it all kind of averages out and comes out in the wash anyway, because like a week later, you're tired anyway.
it's sooner
Doesn't matter.
Sooner than a week.
Yeah, there you go, a couple days.
All right, thanks, Greg. Yeah. Former Governor Andrew Cuomo is being called before Congress to talk about his COVID efforts. That's coming up next when we return.